Welcome, friends, to a new day of our life. And it is always a new day, a new moment, if we are open to it, if our hearts and minds are open to it. So let us begin afresh this morning. Feel relaxed. Be aware of your breathing. Be aware of the body. And let every part of our being be at rest. Letting go of all our worries, anxieties, stories. Feel alive in this living moment. This moment has never been before and never will be. With every breath, the energy of life is filling us. Feel the breeze, the fresh breeze of the morning. The sound, the music of birds. Let us be an open space of awareness where all this is happening. Listen to this music of life, of nature, from an open space of heart. If any emotion or thought is arising, listen to that also. Have no resistance towards anything. Mind is projecting any story, just be aware of it. Don't become that story. Listen to it and be free from it. And let your whole being be absolutely quiet, still. There is a beautiful, inspiring story of a seeker. So there was this seeker who was in search for truth, in search for the peace, the deep inner peace. And he has been studying a lot, following different teachers, teachings. And he was really sincere in his effort, in his search. But somehow the inner peace was not happening. In spite of all his search efforts, in spite of all the wisdom he was accumulating from books, from different teachers. And then in his desperation towards the end, he heard about a teacher who was perhaps different from other teachers. So he went to the ashram of that teacher and he met him and shared his whole journey, all his pains, efforts, struggles to find truth, to find inner peace, the joy. And he said that I have been making so much effort, but somehow my heart is not at peace, my mind is not at peace. What can I do? And the teacher listened to that seeker very quietly, with lot of compassion. And the teacher said, you have been searching a lot, struggling a lot, and that search and struggle is coming in the way to find this peace, inner peace. So just stop, pause, let go of all your efforts and struggle and search. And it was a little bit shocking for that seeker, because his whole training was that I have to seek, search, make effort. And this teacher is saying, stop making all effort. And that seeker asked, then what should I do? And teacher smiled, said, you are again asking what should I do? Just let go of all this idea of doing. Relax, rest. And it was something new for that seeker. Then he said, can you give me something at least to do? Okay, what you can do, you just sit by the stream which is flowing through the ashram. A small river was flowing through, a stream. He said, just don't do anything, sit by it whenever you feel and listen to that stream. Look at that stream without any reaction. Just quietly look at it, don't do anything else. And this was a very strange teaching for that seeker. There was no study of any scriptures, books, or doing any ritual. It was just too simple for him to believe. And just sitting during the day, whenever he felt, just sat by the river, listened to it, listened to the birds, looking at the river. And this listening and looking slowly brought a certain peace inside his heart. Because now he was not struggling to find anything. There was a simplicity in simply being with the stream, being with this listening. And this listening, as he was listening to the stream, he also started listening to his consciousness, listening to what is happening inside. And this deep listening brought peace inside. And usually what we consider very ordinary and simple things, they are profound. It's only that we don't realize, we don't see it. We take them for granted. This capacity of listening and looking is very profound. Listening and looking not from the ground or field of thought, but from the space of one's whole being, from a quiet mind. From the whole of heart, from the whole of being.